How's it going, fam? As you guys can see, yes, I lost. And, it's something that I want you guys to understand that I am a human as well. I can lose, you guys can lose. Everybody in the trading industry is going to go through a losing period. Now, the thing about it is being able to be consistent, being able to go ahead and continue on doing what you're doing, having that trading zone, that trading plan planned out all the time, right? Respecting your rules and overall respecting your risk management a lot and discipline. Because many people, when you start losing, what's going to happen is the fact that you are going to want to trade more. Now, did I lose big? Not really. Does it affect me psychologically? Does it affect me in my account? Does it affect me when it comes to coming back to the market and being able to go ahead and trade some more? Not really. And why is that? Let me go ahead and break this down. As you guys can see inside the chat that we had, when it comes to the scenarios that we went ahead and sent out, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this right here real quick. We had trading zones for July 22nd, and we had trading zones for July 23rd. On July 22nd, we had two trading zones. We had USD CAD from 1.34725 over to 1.34650. On AUD USD, we had the trading zone of 0.7280 to 0.71180. Those were the two trading zones I was looking at on July, and you guys will see what trade it was that I took and what trade it was that I didn't take. And then on the day of today, we had a trading zone on Euro USD, which was at 1.15875, and then over to 1.5770. And then if you guys do not understand how to use the trading zones, go ahead and look at the other video. I believe I did one already, and if not, I'm gonna go ahead and do one a little bit more in depth. I don't tell you guys buy or sell. That is on your guys' perspective to understand what is that you guys are doing. Nothing on my end it's no financial advice, none of that. It's just giving you guys my criteria of my analysis of exactly what is that I'm looking for and what is the potential move or area that I'm looking into. So as you guys can see, Euro USD, it was a losing trade. Yes, it was a losing trade. Now, am I worried about it? Not really. And the reason why I entered on this one was because of 5-to-1 risk reward. Now, this was the trade of today that I sent out as a trading level. But let's go back to what we did this week, which was the day of yesterday. The day of yesterday, I sent out a trading zone for USD CAD and also trading zone for AUD USD. Now, understand this. On Euro CAD, did we ever come up to that trading zone? No. We were close, which is kind of disappointing. We were close to this trading zone. You guys can see that we were about 9 to 10 pips from that trading zone. But since it did not enter my trading zone, I did not enter. Understand that these trading zones, it has to at least enter in that area for me in order to go ahead and execute a trade. If it's giving you that, risk, that price action before, if you want to go ahead and enter, go ahead and do so. On my end, I don't like to because I like to look for those big risk reward ratios that you guys can see. We're constantly catching 5-to-1s, 8-to-1s, 10-to-1s, and even more. And the thing about that is the fact that you don't have to risk a lot of your account to gain a lot in your account. So that was on, I believe that was, let's see, when was the 22nd? That was yesterday. So yesterday was Wednesday. That was Wednesday, yesterday, the 22nd. Didn't come to my trading zone, which, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, I'd rather it not going into my trading zone and me waiting out for the next day than trying to force a trade in, because then if I force a trade in, then it's going to affect my psychological aspect when it comes to the trade itself. Now, moving forward, we had AUD USD. As you guys can see, I had a trading zone on AUD USD, and you guys can see that these trading zones start at the time that I sent it out. Every single day when I send them out, it's going to be a different time that I send them out, but they're always going to be around the New York session. Now, I might start sending out on London session for many of you guys that want to go ahead and trade London session, because I know that many people live in different areas, but that will be potentially in the near future. So when it comes to the scenario on AUD USD, you guys can see it never came down. Now, it sucks when it does this, because you guys can see how close this was from our trading zone. This was literally 4 pips away from our trading zone, and we would have been able to go ahead and catch a move up. But again, luckily, it didn't come into our trading zone within that trading time, because we wouldn't have had that overall risk reward. It didn't really come up to those areas that I would have expected for it to come into. So luckily, we did not enter on Wednesday on any trade, which was AUD USD and USD CAD that were sent out. Luckily, we didn't enter on those because, sometimes you got to take a break. Sometimes you got to go ahead and analyze a little bit more from your perspective to go more in depth or simply take a day off, right? You want to take days off from the market so that way you can continue on analyzing with a lot better analysis and a better psychology when you come back into the market itself. So that was AUD, USD, and USD CAD. Now, today, right? Today I took that loss that many individuals tend to say, man, I can't believe I lost, so on and so on. But am I okay with it? Absolutely, absolutely. I am okay with the loss. And the reason why I entered and the reason why I'm okay with it is, one, the risk reward was there. The risk reward, if it was to be a profitable trade, it would have at least gave me a 5-to-1 risk reward, which would have been a phenomenal risk reward by me saying if I was to risk 0.25%, you could have gained a potential 1.25% gain. So that would have been a phenomenal risk reward. Understand that everything we do by risk management, risk reward, and we are smart about our investments. Why? Because again, we are investors. We are not employees or self-employed. You want to look at the trading plan as an investment tool. Okay. In this case, you guys can see it came to my trading zone. Within this zone right here, you guys can see the yellow zone came in there. We had some rejection, but it didn't follow through, right? It went ahead and just continued on spiking up, but it's okay. It was a 10 pip stop loss, no biggie, and it was the risk reward that was there. Of course, tomorrow is Friday. I might trade New York. I'm not sure, but if I do, again, I'll send over those trading zones that I always like to trade into. And if you guys go ahead and check back within this week, what happened is that the moves that occurred, they actually occurred in the beginning of the week, the days that I actually don't trade. It occurred on Sunday and it occurred on Monday as well. Those trades are the only days that I do not trade. I do not look at the market at all. The only days that I like to trade specifically is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are my trading days. That's part of my trading plan, and I don't look at the market anywhere before or after. Now, I only look at it after when it comes to Thursday. It could be a potential Friday if I see that the movements happened prior. For example, the movements had happened prior. It had happened on Sunday and Monday. No moves had occurred during the weeks that I like to trade, and only one of them was executed, which was a losing trade. Now, again, I am a human. I will be losing. You guys will be losing as well. But when I go ahead and send out these trading zones, and if I am to enter, I take the loss because we are all humans. And I want you guys to understand that nobody is, a special superhero, special robot, whatever it is that can be profits all the time. And that I know nobody has ever not blown an account, right? Now, the reason why I'm saying nobody, everybody has gone through that area when it comes to blowing an account, because everybody's going to start there, right? Everybody's going to go ahead and go through the bad information, not use proper risk management, and not use proper risk reward, not having a trading plan, because we are naive at the beginning. We do not know what we're doing until we know what we're doing. Like they say, you don't know what you don't know until you know. Now, moving forward, this trade, I lost 8.25% of my account, right? Now, question. If you were to lose 0.25% of your account, would you go ahead and feel devastated because you're losing your account? I don't think so. You have at least 400 more trades to go for you to go ahead and blow your account. You see, that's what I'm going into. You have at least 400 more trades to trade before you blow over your account. You see that? So if you only lost one out of 400 so far, you're good. So always look at risk management at all time. And if you see that the trade can potentially happen and the risk reward is there, thank you, Mac. It's 8 o'clock. So going to that, if you guys can see that the risk reward is there and the week has been closed, pretty slow like it was this week, and you see a good risk reward, take it. As long as you use proper risk reward, as long as you use proper risk management, take it. You don't lose anything by taking a trade that can potentially go to your favor if you have proper risk reward. Now, what's going to happen for me this week? I'm okay with that loss. Why? Because last week was a phenomenal week. The week before that was a phenomenal week. And that's what trading is, right? You got to have a plan throughout your week, your month, and overall through the time that you continue on trading, year over year over year. This is a long time plan, guys. Understand that you're not just trading one day to just trade one day. You're not going to hit the lottery in one trade. It's over consistency and discipline. So be disciplined on waking up every single morning. You're training in the mornings. Be disciplined on, going to bed late if you're working out pretty late and then only trade London session. be consistent on whatever it is that you're doing and be disciplined by being consistent. So with that said, guys, I appreciate you guys jumping on this session. I hope I was able to help you guys out. I hope I'm able to go ahead and open some of your guys' minds out to understand that everybody goes through some trading areas. The difference about a successful trader and a trader that is naive is the fact that the trader that is naive to using proper risk management and naive to looking for these high risk reward trades, naive to a trading plan, naive to all these things that you need to go ahead and properly place in order to go ahead and be successful. So with that said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please, as always, let me know what you would like to see on the next video down below, and I'll definitely go ahead and get to that. And as always, smash that like button, and that way we can go ahead and look for some more setups. With that said, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.